Hello there, welcome to Playground. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I made a cute little mushroom in Nomad Sculpt. Ready? Let's go! And so, the first thing I want to do is to get rid of the default sphere because it's way high poly and I don't need all that much detail, so I'll go ahead and delete that. Next, I'll add a cylinder for the cap. Then I'll scale it up or down to fit my required size. And while it's still unvalidated, I can just go ahead and use these nodes to make adjustments to the length and radius. What I'm going for here is basically something with a wide base and narrower top. I'll increase the post subdivision to 2 to give it a little bevel. But I'm not satisfied with that, so I'll go ahead and decrease the X division to 6, and I'll increase the post subdivision to 3, and that looks good. I'll turn off the mirror on the X-axis since I only want to move one side of our mesh. So I'll just grab the move tool and push around some spots till it looks good enough. So that's what I want. Next, I'll add in a sphere, pull it up, squish it down, and rotate it to fit the cap's angle of tilt. Then I try to align it to the center of our bottom mesh. And then I'll use the trim tool to trim off the bottom part of our sphere. As you can see, we have some weird things going on here, but a way to fix that is to turn off the mirror on all axes. I'll try again and that should work properly. Next, I'm going to pick our cap and decrease the resolution like so in voxel remesh. Then I'll subdivide to make it just a bit smoother. Then I'll just smoothen out the edge with the smooth tool. Next, I'll add a sphere for the eyes and squish it down a bit to the shape and size I want. And then just push it in and rotate it like so. I'll duplicate that and move it to the other side. Then I'll rotate this to follow the curve of the body. Okay, so I'll quickly add in another sphere for the buds on top. I'll scale it down, pull it up, scale it down some more, rotate it to align with the curve of the cap, and then squish it down. Then I'll just pan around and adjust the rotations, just so it looks good from all angles. After that, I'll just duplicate it and move it to another part, and adjust the rotations to fit the curve of the cap as well. And I'll just redo the process till the whole cap is covered, and I'll also make these buds vary in sizes. It'll look much better and more organic that way. I'll just have to speed up this part. So now I want to subdivide the bottom part of our mushroom to give it some smoothness, like so. Next, I'll add a material to the top part, and I want it to be a bit glossy red, so I'll just choose the shade of red I want, and turn the roughness all the way down to 0.3. Then I'll select the bottom part and give it a peach color like so. And then for the eyes, it's going to be black, and I'll turn the roughness all the way down for a glossy effect. And just do the same for the other side. Now I'm going to be naming the different parts of our mushroom. Now don't panic, there are many, but we're just going to name the top and bottom and the eyes, which we are going to group. And after that, the only things we have left are the buds. So we'll just group those and name it buds. Next, I want to make the buds glow, and to do that, I gotta duplicate it first. And then I'll change the material to additive and tick the always unlit checkbox. Then I'll turn the opacity all the way up, and now we have a pretty glow effect. To spice things up a bit, I'm going to turn on post-process and turn on the environment as our background. Then I'll turn down the exposure to make the glow stand out some more. Then I'm just going to do some light setup to make the scene a little more dramatic. Then I can hit the turntable. Thanks for watching. You want to see more workflows like this? Then subscribe. See you in the next one. Toodles!